just meters or signage.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Let me flip on the old camera here. That's our Andy. Oh, I got to turn my super duper light on here. Watch this. I'm going to look professional here. In 3, 2, 1, boom, light. So what's cooking, Coneheads? We got our local yokels in here. Katie was the first. Casper, I see. Billy over there from Cape Canaveral. Things are a little slow right now. What's up, Karen? I don't see you pop in there much. Inverness. Hot as hell today. It's hot, hazy, high pressure hell. Hideous. Hunker down. Hit your ass inside. So I have to show you this. I'm going to move the camera. This is not staged. Then we'll talk weather. Hey, what's up there? See some new supporters there. I got to make sure I say hi to. Where did it go? I don't know. My chat's on this. Hey, John, what's up? I have a light. Yeah, I do, John. I know it's a halo. That's for when I drink too much. I turn on my light, and I see that I'm a good boy. I can work it around a little bit. Actually, it's kind of moved. I can move it a little bit maybe, but I don't want to get into all that. So here's my stage. Check this out. Look at this. This is the boys. This is how I work during the day. Look, they're both sleeping. So I'll show them real quick. I'll show the little guy. So, another shout out, of course, Jerry Creations hooked me up. Becky, I got the collars on. I had to take little Louie's off, or little Hunter. He still got to grow into it a little bit, but I got Louie's on. So we'll say hi to Hunter. Then we're going to talk about there's our little Hunter. You guys can watch him grow up. I've had him 2 weeks now. We've had him. He's not mine. Look how little he is. Just like his brother. So there's little Hunter. Say hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. What are you doing? What are you doing? We'll get him down. I just dumped Emily off at camp, so when I get home, they cry like babies to get on me. And there's our original, the Hurricane Man, Hurricane Louie. That's him right there, Hurricane Louie. So there you go. I got his cute little bow there. All right, buddy, I'm going to let you down, all right? Go take a nap with your brother. All right, so yeah, we got Texas rains out there, right? Holy cow, man. All right, so let's let everybody pop in here real quick. I'm going to close out a little window. So we're going to talk weather. We talk about the tropics. We talk about the tropics a lot when there's a lot going on. There's really not a lot going on right now, so we don't get our normal 18,000 bazillion people in here. So when the weather's slow, we have our diehards. So I was going to pull up our ABC picture of the day here. This is our sponsor. This is our Facebook Live sponsor located out of Florida here. So weekend is coming. So stock up. It's going to be hot. We're going to talk about the heat. We're going to talk about the haze. We're going to talk about the dust. We're going to talk about Texas. We're going to talk about tropics. What's coming ahead. But so this was posted. This is Sterling Vineyards today. It looks pretty good. Cooler ready drinks. ABC Fine Wine and Spirits. So we love them. Support them. They love us. All right. So weather. I try to read comments. What's up, Bobby? Casper. What's up, Bill Jackson? Aaron, I hope you're not talking to me. What's up, Billy? Yep, usual suspects. James got the right idea. We're playing softball this weekend. We're going camping for a couple days next week. Rain in Texas. Holy cow! Yeah. All right. So this is pretty cool. Well, it's not cool for the ones. Let's go to Twitter real quick. So this just got popped up a second ago. Man, my nose itches. Someone must be talking about me. Sheila, yeah, there's our NASA correspondent. We have a launch scheduled today, Thursday. What's up, Betsy Bray, Bradenton? Betsy Bray out of Bradenton. That's catchy. And you know who was born there? Me, Manatee Memorial, Bradenton. Hey, Crystal. Yeah, maybe I should. I know everybody gets antsy, so I got to do my countdown timer again this year. Crystal, good idea. because it takes what it takes a while. Not everybody's sitting at the edge of their seats waiting for this. Trust me. If you do, I would seek professional help. So it takes a few minutes for Facebook to notify. So anyway, this was just posted. Let's talk about the Texas rain. So last week we showed this a lot, and I was jumping on board with the idea that we're going to have a lot of rain because you could see it. We saw one of these waves come around, and the Euro was predicting some pretty big rain totals as this gets sucked up into this front. And anyway, it backed off, but we're seeing some pretty serious rain totals today. Spots just outside of Houston this morning being reported to have at least up to 8 inches of rain already. So this, it's a big event. We're going to show you some radar. In fact, let me go back to Jim Cantori here. Where is Cantori? Cantori just posted some rain totals here. So this is just northwest of Houston. But look, we've this rain training going on. We've had a couple spots nearing 8 inches already. So lots of rain. So here's the blob mess that's coming. All this tropical juice is pulling northward. We're getting some rain training up through Texas right now, and this is going to go last for the next couple hours. Unfortunately, we got some flash flood watches. We have some warnings in effect now. Here's some current radar going just through Houston right now, but we got flash flood warnings, flood warning through Houston now. So this stuff is just going to get pulled in, and the reason they call it a rain train, because the rain just goes straight like a train, and it doesn't move. It just keeps pumping, and that's what they're worried about. So there's that. Let's look at some long-range radar real quick, or short range, and then we'll talk a little more about everybody else. But that's definitely, now it's going to be gone by tomorrow. Casper, blue blobs, yeah. Oh yeah, we're going to show the new shirt. What's up, Shawnee? Thanks for the stars. So yeah, I made a shirt. We'll show it here a little bit. Said I watch blobs and spinach. Sold a couple of them actually. My buddy Dusty designed it. I thought it came out pretty good. Oh, look at this little. Oh, that's a GFS. Yeah, we're going to talk about the long range models. What's up, Drunk Donkey Candy? Yep. Remember Coneheads. We are all Coneheads. What's up, Lynn? Thanks for your stars there. So let's look at future radar real quick. Let everybody know what's coming, and then we'll get into more and more stuff. It's hard to, when we don't have tropics, I tend to go all around. So I'm going to try to focus on what's happening now, and that would be rains across Texas and maybe in the Louisiana. So here's a future radar, and this is going throughout the day. And unfortunately, by 1 o'clock tonight, we're still going to have rains. Now they are going to pop in Louisiana, so that's definitely been on par now. We've been talking about this for over a week. This tropical, it wasn't really a wave, but we have a high pressure system in the upper Gulf, and this energy just wrapped around the high pressure, kind of merged with this lingering front, and that's why we're getting this. So we got rains all the way through tonight. Tomorrow they're going to be still hanging on. So this is tomorrow at 5 a.m. We could still have some more rounds of rain, unfortunately. So, but it's definitely gonna be gone by tomorrow afternoonish. So, but lots of rain yet to come, unfortunately. Let's go to Levi's site, Trouble Tidbits, and we can look a little closer here and just kind of show tomorrow what's going on. There's the last little bit of rain. So tomorrow afternoon, things should start winding down. So hopefully, because we don't want any more rain. It's gonna blow away all the forecasts. The Euro hit it last week, and there's that last little pop. This is tomorrow, so we can still have a little bit of that energy tomorrow morning come up. And then finally things dry out. So dry weekend on tap for almost everybody in the South and East. I don't know if Texas is considered South, so I always cheat and say South and east. That way I don't offend. All right, so here's Saturday morning radar. Look, nothing. Look at this Saturday, almost nothing Saturday. I mean, you're gonna get an occasional popcorn little storm. Like today, we're 30% here in Oldsmar. But yesterday there was one Lone Ranger cloud. In fact, I took a picture of it. It was way inland, by the way. It was amazing. When I came home, I looked at I looked at radar, and this sucker was like way inland. You can kind of see it here. I was going across the Bayside Bridge. That was middle Florida. I think it was North Orlando, actually. So you're going to get this occasional one storm, but overall, the next couple days after tomorrow, and into Sunday, almost nothing. So dry, high pressure. See the big high? High. What's up, Jim Parker? So there you go. There's high pressure. All right, so there's that. All right, let's go into Tropics. All right, so one last look at the blob here. It's blobby. It's inching north. This is all the rains we're going to get in the morning here to Texas. So this is the area to watch. Nothing tropical developing out of this. I added a new link to the site. Kind of hard to find. I didn't put the picture image. But on the very bottom here, where it says some extra weather goodies, I have Gulf pressures. Oh, damn it. I didn't change the link. Ah. Darn it. The hell. Rookie. Alright, so I need to change the link when I get off of here. When I get off. Hey, what's up? Michael, how you doing, buddy? So here's a pressure map anyways. Well, it is actually dropping a little bit, 10, 11, but nothing, this is a good map. It's a pressure map. And, 10, 11, but, you look at things like that, and you start to see a little lowering pressures, but, definitely not tropical in nature. It doesn't have time. Needs time. Needs spinach. And all it is a little bump right here. So there's nothing. So that's not tropical. It's just a big old. See, here's that high pressure, and it's pushing up our tropical wave up into Texas. So that's been on par now for about a week, man. The model's got this thing right. All right, so there's that. All right, so high pressure. Let's show the dust map. Everybody likes the dust. I got a bunch of dust maps on here. I got a paid site, and then I got the classic one here we've always looked at over the years. This is a great one. This is going to show animated up till today. So there's the big plume as it came across. Sitting currently, now that we got, interestingly enough here, we had some upper level winds. Our buddy Ken Dolan had a good point yesterday. The dust kind of got choked off a little bit. So here's the big plume of it. Sometimes when you get an upper level low, it'll actually suck the dust up and blow it away. And you can start to see it kind of hit a brick wall here. So it's still coming. Had a ton of people share photos on my site, which is great. I really appreciate it. I wish I could show them all. I just actually learned about the post section last year. That's pretty bad. I didn't realize I had an area where people posted other than where I post. But here's Alexis saying it was 98 degrees in England. Here's a great shot. Look at this one from Jennifer Ellis in Flagler Beach. Look at that photo. Holy cow, man. That's a shot. Jennifer Ellis shared that to us. Look at that. That was Flagler Beach in Florida. Man, that thing is ominous. Here is Port Orange Wednesday night from Gary Sarson. Look at that, another shot. So we had our classic Altamonte Springs thunderstorm, some lightning yesterday. Look at that, 10 hours ago. Kevin Hoovian and hope I say Kevin H. So he shared a couple good shots of some lightning over there. Not coming up, but anyway. So So anyway, you can always check out these viewers things, man. Look at that. Carmen Doss Ambery right there. Carmen, look at that. That was shared. Look at that sucker. Man. There it is again. And then I got the dust shot. There's our buddy Jim Olson with the dust. Our buddy George here, he lives in the islands, I believe. He's got dust in his engine from his car. So anyway, go to the visitor. Oh, there's a great shot. Look at that. That was in Brevard County last night. Kind of picking up some of those pigments in the sky. There's a dust shot. So starting to get the pretty sunsets that they talk about. Here's my buddy Dennis. I guess this was a viral post. Dennis posted. Somebody said, but this is 2020. Sahara dust is probably carrying that sand ghost thing from the mummy. Let's see what it is. I don't even know what he saw. There it is right there. Sand ghost thing from the mummy. I didn't really watch the mummy. Here's a clip. Oh, here we go. So this must be what he's talking about. Was this part of the mummy? There we go. That's what's coming. I should have posted that yesterday. Oh my God, look at that. That's a little scary. So there we go. That's what's coming. All right, so let's show the map, and then we'll show the tropics. I know I go off crazy. So tropics. Let's do the tropics real quick because I don't want to burn everybody out. So, all right. So we've been talking a lot about the first part of July into June. This is I keep showing it, but maybe not everybody joins in every day. But the MJO is going to be favorable for development up through early part of July. So that's one factor. Long range dust maps, which I'll show now since we're talking long range tropics. Dust. This time of year we'll get a big plume of dust, and then there's a break, and then there might be another one, and then there's a break. So the storms, just because there's dust out there doesn't mean we're not going to get a storm. Storms have a knack of finding their way in between these two outbreaks, and that's just the way it works. So dust can help temporarily choke the tropics, but it doesn't guarantee anything as far as long-range choking of the tropics. So let's look here at where we're at. So here's where we're at, and here's another plume coming. But there's going to be a little break behind it. Anyway, and here's tomorrow. This is going to tomorrow. So there's the big dust. All right, so tomorrow, the big dust starts really rolling in tonight and tomorrow. Upper Gulf Coast. So that's pretty hefty stuff. So some of those pictures that we saw over the Caribbean that was yellow and orange, it's going to make its way to the Upper Gulf. So you guys are going to see some hazy skies tonight and for sure tomorrow along the Upper Gulf Coast. Now, we're not going to have any rain, so it's going to be miserably hot with a high pressure. It's just so weird how this dust made it over the exact same time we have a high pressure. But it did. And there you go. So Texas might not get all of it because, we got a little moisture tomorrow coming up. Might be choking that dust. Remember we talked about last week it was going to be a race between the rains and the dust. And the rains appear to be just ahead of that dust. So anyway, there's that. And so the big chatter is this is the 27th. This is Saturday. So it's going to be hanging around in Florida. This plume is not as big as the last one. But it's actually going to kind of spin around. It's spinach. It's a dust spinner. It's Tasmanian devil. The Tasmanian devil. I don't even have to spell right. I put Taxamanian devil. This guy. Oh, there's a real one. I thought it was a cartoon. There he is. All right. So there's our guy. He's coming. He's coming for you, Upper Gulf Coast. He's coming to get you. Are we allowed to show Looney Tunes anymore? I don't know. I hope I didn't ruin anybody's childhood there. We're showing them. But anyway, so let's go back to the dust. It's going to spin around. So, we're going to have upper dust through the weekend. And here, all right, so here's that little break we're talking about. So there's the dust. So it's interesting. See it come up. It's just going to sit there and spin over the Upper Gulf Coast. So we're going to have some plumes of dust all the way through the weekend. This is through Saturday and Sunday here. So, it's going to be hot. Man, it's going to be terribly hot and hazy across the southeast. I already showed triple-digit numbers for a bunch of people. And then here's that next plume. But here's a little break in the action. This is June 30th. Hey Christy, you got tropical waves, so you got a little plume of dust coming down, but then definitely gonna start juicing up here at the end of June, early July. So I suspect we're gonna see a few waves down in this neck of the woods that are gonna actually have a chance to possibly be discussed as development. So we're watching that. We're watching two spots. So the GFS has a wave that it's been very consistent on forming right here. The GFS, I'll show you in a minute, but the Euro showing possibility that we're going to see our first Cape Verde wave, and it makes sense. We're going to be in a positive MJO, and we got a little break in the dust. This is, July 1st, and look at that, very light dust content. So that's, if people asking about the islands, we're going to have increased rain chances. Now we go back to tropical tidbits. You can see this very well on the pressure map, and as we get to June 30th right here, you can see lowering pressures on the GFS. Blue is lowering pressures Euro. Lowering pressures right here. See, this is June 30th, July 1st right here. So this whole general area, it's going to be watched. So that's, nothing's showing up official. There's really no reason to panic. It's just, we like to look at where the next spot could be. And here's the CMC kind of showing that little wave too, June 30th. As a matter of fact, we can get a better look at it maybe with some vorticity maps. But you can see a little spinach come around. Nothing really forming. The only one that's been consistent on forming anything has been the GFS, and it's very consistent. GFS picks up a wave right here, pulls it up into the Gulf, first part of July. See the wave? This wave right here, you can kind of follow it, pulls it up right here. This is the third, and it pulls it up. Weak tropical system, but the fact that it's been showing it very consistently, overnight was pretty weak, but yesterday a little more developed into the Gulf here. So now who the heck's messaging me? You know they know I'm on this thing. What the heck? Who the hell? It better not be you, Mom. Mom doesn't watch me. Then she asked me about the weather. She's like, what's all this dust they're talking about? I'm like, Mom, you're 80 now. You have nothing to do. Why are you not watching your son? So, so there's the GFS. So the GFS has been real consistent on, something. So nothing to worry about. But it's impressive. But, like I said, over the years, I'd like to think I've learned a little bit more and more. You don't jump on one run. You look at patterns, and the pattern is, like I said, climatology says early July we can start to see, Lesser Antilles, Caribbean areas to watch. History says it. MJO says, hey, we're going to be in a positive state. That enhances thunderstorms. The Pacific right now is in a positive state. And guess what? They are firing out the systems. So we got 4 systems out here. Tropical Depression 3E. Yeah, that's like Dale Earnhardt. 3E. This little guy's down to 0%. But then we got 70% and 30%. So forces, that's because the MJO right now over the Pacific is green. Mean green right here. Look at that. And that's favoring uprising in the atmosphere, as thunderstorms like to do. Orange is sinking air. Green is rising air. Rising air promotes thunderstorms. And guess what? That's coming here the end of June and early July. So, and we can look real quick. Let's take a look at how juicy the Pacific actually is here. Weathernerds.org. We can look at the Pacific, and we can see a bunch of juice out here. Well, you can just see it right there. I didn't really have to zoom that, I guess. But anyway, there's all these little waves out here in the Pacific firing, so makes sense, right? All right. So GFS has been pretty consistent on a system. This was yesterday's 12Z run, 992. So, borderline hurricane. And the 18Z, a little bit weaker, 998. Last night's run kind of killed it. Josh Morgan, the Hurricane Man, was bummed out because he likes to chase. But then we're back to the 6Z, and it's a little weaker. So don't put all your marbles in yet. Just keep an eye out. That's all. So, all right, then we go to the other area I was talking about. If we go to long range Euro, starting to pick up on these waves out here. Remember a couple days ago we were doing this? There was like not even one skinny line. Now we're starting to see a couple skinny lines. Not a lot. And what's interestingly enough, there's a couple more coming there. So this is July 6th. So yeah, it's coming. Let me see what you guys are saying, by the way. Sorry, I get sidetracked and stop looking. Hey, Sue, there you go. Hey, Stephanie Stokes. No, that's Cristobal. Yeah, repeat. Well, it's kind of a crossover in a sense. When the Pacific's juicy, it kind of sometimes it just generally shows you this whole area becomes kind of prime. But looking at the Euro, so a couple ensembles now, not very many, but there's a couple showing what the GFS is showing, and that's kind of just a whole pattern of possibility here. Going here. So again, nothing certain to go to Vegas and bet all your money on yet. Not yet. Unless you're a gambler and you want to that's pretty interesting. That's June 30th. There's 29th. So there's Euro's definitely looking at these waves out here. That's only tropical depression though. It's not, but still, look, this is tropical storm potential. So it's also showing one off the coast again. But man, we're not gonna have another dolly out here. Those are boring. But here's June 30th, so there is a little sign that we could, this tropical storm percentages. You go to depression, it looks a little more colorful, and here's that other area. So that's all. I mean, I don't want to go. We like to look long term. All right. So that's it for tropics. Oh, cool. Thank you, Jamelia, I hope. Rooney. If you're related to Michael Rooney, I think we said hi before. I'm friends with Michael Rooney. One of the big dogs of the Steelers up there. He raced those little radio control cars like I talked about before I did growing up. But here's long range. So here's that moisture coming in from the Euro. They're just going to look at the weather real quick in a nutshell for the next 10 days. Through the weekend, almost nothing across south and east. And the next system, I guess you could say that, because you know what, that was kind of showing up. So there you go. I mean, you know what, we could definitely have a little dolly Wednesday. All right, so let's diagnose this. So here's Wednesday. We could have a little something off the coast of the East Coast midweek. So all right, so there it is. Well, you know what? It's interesting. Another dolly. Could we have dolly in the making? Dolly 2.0. Yeah, I'm thinking we could. Tail end of a front. Right here. That's Wednesday. Interesting. Should we act really cool? This is the cool thing. Like I'll post it, and then it'll happen, and people think we can see the future, and all we really do is look at models like everybody else. But look at that. Look at that. This is Wednesday this week. Possible. And what? Then you look at the surface charts. I'm telling you guys all my secrets. But here you go. Look. So front. So we have we have a front. So Monday Here's a front. Tuesday, front kind of dies out. Look at that. The tail end of a front. Haven't heard that one before. And there you go. A little low pressure already showing up. So it'll be a name stealer. Might bring some coastal action though. But hey man, we learned something. This is my thinking out loud section, man. So let's look at that a little bit more, and then I need to talk about other things too, I guess. Close out some windows. So what could we get here? Let's see. Let's go see. So, Dawn, if you're here, you're Carolina. Hey, Whitney, we just talked about the secret of life, man. No, we're looking at our next little spinner, man. Tail end of a front. I saw it yesterday, but I didn't, I'm so focused on, I'm tired of dolly storms. But look at that, little tail end of a front. So weather-wise, Tuesday, Wednesday, we're going to have a draping front down here. So, a little increased rain, but then we could have a little, we could have our next little system brewing here. Brewing like, haha. Yeah. Could do it. Let's see. It'll probably be subtropical though, so I don't know. It'd be a little crayon spot, and then it might surprise us as it does because of the warm Gulf Stream. The warm Gulf Stream tricks the models, as we saw with Dolly. So any spinach that we get off of the Carolina coast will have this warm hot water and have a little brief window to develop. So that's Wednesday next week. So it'll just be a headline. That's all. It won't be any thing to be too worried about. So here's the storm prediction map real quick today too. These are showing popcorn storms throughout the day. I'm surprised they have Florida here, but we could just have an isolated storm anywhere pop up here. This is that draping front. So really the last big day of rain is today as high pressure builds in. Look at that. So you know what happens with high pressure? You have clockwise spinach with a high pressure, right? So the boundaries of these highs and lows, you get the instability in the atmosphere, and that's why we have storm chances to the north, is because our high pressure will be spinning here. That's going to bring instability to the north tomorrow and Saturday. So there's your storms. And you can see this too on, I wonder if I can go 200 millibar. I don't know if we can or not on this one. I can do wind. Don't know if I can do I can do it on Levi's site. We can do a lot of sites with it. But what I was looking at, I'm just going to look at the high pressure system here so we can kind of get an idea why that's happening. So we can go 500 millibar maybe. Let's see if it shows up here. Not quite. We need 200. Oh, there's a new one. 290. No, it's different stuff. I don't know. Not the one I wanted to show you, but anyway. All right. All right. Hey, what's up, Brack Patterson? Drunk Donkeys, Florida going to have a mudslide. Nope. Mudslide. The only mudslide in Florida are going to be these type of mudslides. Right here. Right there. There's the only mudslide in Florida. Yeah, Christy. Yeah, so we got the dust, we got the heat, we got the heat advisories cooking. Look at this. A lot more of Florida today is under heat advisory. Flooding in lower Louisiana. So Texas was wishing for rains. Guess what? You got it. Florida heat advisory. That's because it's locked in. And let's look at some heat values actually, since we're talking temps. because it's gonna be hot, 100 triple digits. We'll see if we can break the all-time Florida high for Tampa Bay at 100 degrees. It's 2020, right? Why not? So the heat index. We're going to be in Lakeland playing softball. So there's Saturday heat indexes. 100's all the way down to Naples heat indexes, but we know that. 90's all the way up to Carolinas. So that's your heat index. Let's look at real temps. And let's see, Saturday. Well, tomorrow. Let's look at it tomorrow. So tomorrow we're going to be inching up to 100, triple digits already in Gainesville, Ocala area, northward. So the white, anything white's 95 plus, 96 tomorrow in Tampa. Go to Saturday, 101 in Big Bend, look, 101 in Jacksonville. Ronnie Van Zant would be in his barefoot singing Freebird at 101 degrees. So there you go, upper 90s, all the way down to Miami, 92 degrees, 94, 90s all the way across the Carolinas. And then on Sunday, 100 again, itching. Here's 100. So 100, 100, 100, 100, 100. Look at that, 100, 100, 100. So there's that. Let's look at the euro and see what it shows. So today, 98 Tampa, tomorrow, 98. The euro is showing 99 tomorrow in Tampa. Oh, 102. Oh, the records are going to be broke. 100 on Sunday. This is the euro. Euro's a little more aggressive on temperatures. Look at that. We could have 102 degrees in Tampa. It's a party. The girls are going to be dying out there playing softball. All right, let's see what you guys are saying. Oh, my chat got stuck. All right. Sorry. All right. Hey, Rick. The St. John River flows north. I don't know the official reason. I assume. Does it have influence from the Gulf? I mean, unless it's just elevation. Central Florida is a little higher than the coastal areas. I think that St. John's is like the only river, or one of the only rivers that flows north, though. I know that. Speed dating, John? Yeah, I'm all for it. What's up, Amy McCall? Hey, Bill, summer, y'all. Yep, it's summer. Like Hank Jr. said, man, that hot old summer sun. Hey, bro, yeah, man, 109, yeah. So it's hot. It's hot. And these can create some like intense, quick thunderstorms. Again, coverage is very widespread. But you can still get them, Oh, there you go, Kathy. Yep, the Nile. I heard about that one too. So. I've been to Jack's a bunch. So anyway, all right, let's see what you guys are saying. That's about it weather-wise. I can do, so we got a little, yeah, summer's here. Well, it's just summer, but high pressure doesn't help. You get high pressure locked in over Florida, and it does not. So, this is cool. It's our little tropical juice here. We were showing a lot of that. This is bubbling down here in the Bay of Campeche, heading northward. So, unfortunately for Texas, sorry for picking my nose, but I got a very itchy nose today. But all this is kind of heading northward. And it's going to last. We're going to have another round in the morning, unfortunately, for Texas. So they've been having some flooding out there. Almost 8 inches have been falling in parts this morning. And there's silence. Sorry. I wish I could. Hey, you want snow, Agua? Yeah, you can get snow. No snow. Only fake snow is all we're going to get. No snow. There might be snow in Denver. I don't know. They always show snow all year long. So this is throughout the day again, Louisiana and Texas. So here's these rains. This is this afternoon, 2 o'clock. Look at that. So we're still getting rains down in South Texas, all the way along the coastal here, Corpus Christi northward, Houston into Lake Charles, Baton Rouge. All this is pushing northward. And then we get another round in the morning. Look at this. So 5 o'clock in the morning, more. Not as heavy, but could be heavy. There's 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. Again, we're going to get some rain training. Well, it finally gets on out of here tomorrow. So it's going to be almost the same pattern tomorrow, it appears. And it has to, because if you look at current juice, this is all brewing down here. This has got to go somewhere. Lots of energy down there. Precipitable water map shows it. Look at that. So there's just a lot of juice in the atmosphere. Right here, circling around a high pressure system. So expect some big rains. I bet you there's a lot of busted rain forecasts for Texas the last day, right? Hey, Bill, what's up, man? Yep, Ring of Fire. That's what we got. That'd be funny. I can do that. Let's see, Ring of Fire. We can make a graphic. We could do that. We can make a circle Ring of Fire. There's a good picture. So we could have some fun with that one. We could do I can make one. We'll make one. It'll be kind of fun. And then we can erase the black. And then we could do that right here. And we can make it bigger and skew it. Look at that. I fell into a burning ring of fire. So there you go. This coffee break sponsored by Johnny Cash. Put it more over land, I guess, would look cooler, right? All right, so anything else? So yeah, hey, listen. Yeah, I do pimp t-shirts. I like them. We have a lot of fans. They beg for them. So this is my new one. Sold quite a few. I can't believe it. My buddy Dusty Kemp helped me with it. But we made a new guy. I don't know how I'm gonna start using this little guy. He's never gonna replace a drunk donkey ever. But he's funny looking. It's a blob. So he drew me a blob. Maybe it'll catch on, maybe it won't. But I watch blobs and spinach. So only true weather geeks will understand what you're talking about. And there you go. So if you got one, cool. If you didn't, fine. If you hate it, cool. That's fine. I'm making more coffee here. And then we'll go. What's up, Bobby? Yeah, Stephanie. Yeah, it's fun, right? Hey, man, you know, we got to have a little fun. It's 2020. We're quarantined again. Or we're not yet, but we are going to be, I'm afraid. I don't know. Sucks. Hey, Regina. Yeah, you're welcome. Listen, I hope, last week we were really, I was posting it and showing these crazy rain totals. And I was really shocked that the Euro backed off because we saw the weather pattern. I think it was because of the dust, honestly. I think that the dust timing tricked the models into thinking that things were going to be a lot drier than what they really were. So definitely, unfortunately, some spots in Texas are going to get rain training again tomorrow. And it's just a matter of where it sets up. It's almost impossible to predict. Because when you have a system obviously moving east to west, everybody's going to get it. Because you got land and you got a line, and that line's going to hit. It doesn't matter if that line goes north or south, it's going to hit. Well, when you have a line going straight and only straight, it can miss somebody by that much, but it's still going straight. So it's a lot harder to know who's going to get the big stuff. And I don't do cocaine. I saw somebody made a joke. I'm a beer and alcohol guy only. But my nose is itching. What the hell? What the hell does that mean when your nose is itching? What does it mean when your nose itches? I think that means somebody's talking about you. Oh, if I have an itchy nose, it means I'm going to be visited by somebody soon. If the doorbell rings right now, I'll faint. Oh, this is even cool. Look at And believe it or not, the side of your nose that itches reveals if the visitor is male or female. If it's the left side, it's a male. If it's an itchy, if yeah, so I got a male coming. Darn it. An itchy nose means that I've been connected to meeting a fool, and that I am loved by someone. So you guys love me. Hey Casper, yeah, I'm a native too, man. I'm a native Floridian. Love Florida. Love Florida. No, I'm not, Whitney. I just shouldn't have said that, I guess. People say I shouldn't say a lot of things. I wake up a lot of times on Facebook and delete stuff because I start crap. Look at this rain. But you know what? Hey, man, that's what I do. Everybody knows I'm never serious. But they don't know if I am serious. There's that rain. Jim Cantori's posted. Look at that heavy rain training, man. Constant rain flowing in. Let me make sure my new radar link's working here. I think they're taking them down on a lot of sites, but this is a great one, man. I hope they don't lose this one. But here's current rains that actually has alerts embedded on it. And these are flood warning maps. But you can just see that rain just coming up, and it's coming to Louisiana, and it's going to come all day. And then it's going to start over tomorrow. Oh, it actually shows up down here. Look at that. So there's rain in that on those blobs down south of Texas. So it's barely picking up. Radar starts to cut out. But so all that's coming. It's like a shark. Cue the Jaws music. Jaws music. It's coming. We can play it. Ready? There you go. We'll play that. And then we'll go back to the radar. I'll just play that one. Hey, Brian. Yeah, that's where it was. What's up, buddy? Yeah, I showed a picture of that. I don't know if you saw it. But I had that on. So I saw that. I knew it was just north of Orlando. But so this is me coming home last night. And I saw that storm cloud. I live in Clearwater. Let me see if I can show it a little better. There we go. Kind of see it there with the glare. There's that. All right, so there it is. Oh, you can't really see it that good. Right there. But that was, I knew it was going to be a massive storm because it was very high upwards. Up into the middle atmosphere. So here's your super duper map, Whitney. This is your water precipitable map. Here's all that juice. Here's that wave. You know, it's so cool, man. We watched this last week. We watched this wave come around, and guess what? It got pulled up. That front pulled it up, and there's that high pressure. So there's that wave we watched. And where the Euro's looking at, we can look at it again. For the 30th of June, we're going to start to see this juiciness. The 27th of June here, this is going to be approaching a pocket of dry air and positive MJO. But this is where things could get juicy right here. June 30th looks like a, hey, look at that. It looks like a little look at that thing. It looks like a seahorse. That's pretty cool. See if I can, well, let me do that one. Oh, there you go. So, look at that. Seahorse. Seahorses. So the seahorse forecast for the high tropics seas. But anyway, here's the 1st of July. So this general area will be the next spot to watch. The GFS is showing this wave right here, first part of July, pull up, possibly develop. And, you know, the Euro is kind of showing the same thing as far as juice goes, but it doesn't develop anything yet. But that's what we're going to be watching. I'm telling you. And we got a little spinner coming off the Carolina coast. Dolly's twin sister. Dolly's Edward or something like that. And if you're just joining us, you can go back to GFS here on Levi's site, and you can see what the GFS has been cooking. If I was a gloom and doomer, this is what I would do. This is what I would do, man. I've been accused of clickbaiting, getting people to I'm a fear mongeler. What's a fear mongeler? What's a mongeler? I've always wondered. Now I'm in the Google mood. Mongeler. Fear mongerer. Not even. There's no L in mongerer. Let's see what comes up. There. That's me. Fear. Well. There's me. I don't know. But anyway, so if I wanted to, I'd post this right here. Look at that. Boom. 990. Look at that. I'd post that right there. I'd say, prepare July 4th weekend, hurricane approaching upper Gulf Coast. Hey Andrew, yeah, seriously, no, the dust helps for sure. So like currently, here's the, all right, so here's that big dust that we just saw, right? So currently, yes, dust temporarily chokes hurricanes in tropical development, temporarily. Doesn't mean that we can't have one develop around it or in it. We've seen that. Just typically, it dries up the atmosphere. Middle atmosphere is very key to tropical development. Middle atmosphere needs to be very humid, moist, and so there, this is a good image. There's not a lot of convection going on in this whole general area. Now, behind the dust here, look, we're starting to see some more waves. That's because the dust is weaning off a little bit. So, doesn't mean it's not always an end-all guarantee, but yes, it does suppress storms and helps keep things drier because it helps dry the atmosphere. So people might ask, why don't they just dump a bunch of dust in the sky? But I don't know how you dump 3 million square miles of dust. That was a good shot I posted this morning. It was Michael Smith and Cozumel shared that. So that was a good shot. All right, so we got a little bit to talk about. I need to post. Here's another shot. You can look at the actual dust here. There's a big plume in the Gulf right now, fixing to make its way up to the upper Gulf. Kind of getting there close to now. When do we got any panhandle webcams? Panhandle webcams. Let's see what we got. See if we got any pointing out to the Gulf. Hey, look at that. It's kind of hazy. Look at that. This is looking south at Schooners. Definitely not sunny. Let's see. We do Pananimal. I got lost in Panama City. See, it's hazy. I guarantee if you live in there, you're seeing it because the dust is. I already posted that one. What the heck? Here's our beach cam. Oh, found sideways. That's what happens when you go to Panama. You get sideways. Pineapple Willies. I love Pineapple Willies. I stumbled. How do you spell pineapple? Pineapple Willies. I stumbled back at the Tropical Palms Resort softball tournament. Many a nights. It is so cool. They have like endless frozen drinks, right? They had music. Hey, St. Andrews, we've camped there before, Stephanie. St. Andrews State Park. We backed up right on the water and saw mullets jumping. So there you go. That's a live look at Pineapple Willies. Wish I was here. Look at that. Oh man, I wish I was there too. Dust in the wind. I bet you I could play a clip of it. I'm pushing the envelope here with Oh, there we go. Here we go. Here we go. Ready? Say it. Everybody sing it. Ready? Those guys didn't do drugs. No. Nope. Nobody in the 70s did. All right. So anything else cooking? Hey, Karen. I got something to show. Man, I meant to do it at the beginning of the show. Darn it, I'll do it again tomorrow. So, it's like the gifts are great. We got the collars yesterday, Jerry Creations, and Florida decals at Etsy.com. I'm going to have to share. I'll do it another day. And they even have a code for Mike's Weather Page followers, 10% off. Probably a nice little letter. Look at that. Florida decals on Etsy. But this is a nice little, I didn't even open it yet because I opened it this morning. It's cool, man. Look at that. It's handmade little sticker there. Look at that. It's Florida with all storms. That was 2004. So I'll open it and I'll do it again. But that was great. Nicole sent that. So I'll share it again. But a nice little letter. Look at that. Look how beautiful her handwriting is. Isn't that great? So that's cool. I'll share it tomorrow. Today's Thursday, so tomorrow for sure. All right, anything else? Sheila, I hope not. No, see, no, I tease. I should probably not have done that. You're right, because they hate music, and you hear Louie snoring. The little one's sleeping right there next to him. So cute. Look, I have to show you a picture. I'll take a picture and show you right now. They have gotten, it just melts my heart to see these two get together because everybody knows that we love Louie so much. I was so scared that he was going to become jealous of a new dog. But look, that's them right now sleeping. Let me turn off my light again so you can see it. But I just took that. Look at them two. Isn't that great? So that's pretty cool. Yeah, there you go. I didn't even know you could buy the license. I could buy it. I didn't know you could do that. Hey, April, what's up? Quick recap. Hey, Martha. Yeah, I'll share it again. But it was nice of her. Took the time to mail it. Florida decals on Etsy. And if you type up Mike's WP, you get 10% off. But I'll share it again. So, Sheila, did I do it again? Oh my God. That's all right. I signed Emily into camp today. Her name's Emily, so I signed her in, and I tricked. Messaging is disabled for this page. What happened there? Oh, that was something else. Whew. I was afraid to click something. So I signed her up, Emma, EMMA, Lee, and everybody laughed at that. So, is it deleted? Why am I? Oh, there we go. Hey, Galveston, Lisa, listen, you got another round of rain coming tomorrow. And nothing serious. Well, it is serious for some folks because we're getting rain training. So I suspect the overnight hours in the early morning, you're going to I was reading something Levi posted on there. This was, here's another talk about the Euro showing ensembles here. This is all the Euro ensembles. So this, this Ben Knoll, he's a pretty smart dude on Twitter. Tropical Atlantic will be interesting to watch in early mid-July as a convective pulse. That's the MJO. So just all the signs are pointing things are going to get kicked off. But as far as Texas goes, let me show you one more time because that's kind of the storyline right now is Texas. As far as heaviest rains go. So tomorrow morning, we're going to see increased storms again, rain training. In fact, I was trying to get total precipitation here. So, So it's predicting, but it's not. It's very underachieving right now. So I'm not really buying into it. I think it's really missing these rain totals. In fact, here's the GFS showing a little more realistic pattern tomorrow. This is all through tomorrow. So, all the way from South Texas north, we're going to have this increased moisture coming up again. And with rain training, the models are definitely wrong because they don't predict rain training. That's why we've already seen 8 inches nearing Houston this morning. But this is what we got going through tonight. But then tomorrow morning, this is just one model, but it's trending. But tomorrow morning we can see the same pattern here with these storms coming up tomorrow morning. And look at that. This is all through tomorrow morning and the early afternoon. So really, it's just Houston could have a complete replay a little bit farther south into Corpus Christi. So could be a repeat pattern. This is tomorrow. So it's going to be another rainy day in Texas tomorrow. So, Cindy, I didn't catch all that, but sorry to hear. Sharky Shark. So, yeah, you got another round. Whitney coming up. Louisiana's definitely in the same mix here. All this is heading in. Storm potential map so far, no yellow, just, some of these could produce some strong storms, scattered thunderstorms. Just thunderstorms. We got green in the Florida Peninsula here, but that's very isolated systems. Storms today are going to be very isolated with the dry high pressure building in. So, somebody in Florida is going to get a big storm, no doubt. It's just the coverage is a lot less today. So, here's 6 o'clock tonight. Kind of hard to tell where they're going to set up. They can go in, anywhere, but not so widespread as we've seen sometimes in the past. So, very spotty rains today in Florida. Just they could be big boomers. They don't move much and they grow fast. So, you can definitely get hail with these things because they grow upwards into the cool atmosphere. So. So, all right, hey, thanks, Phyllis. We love rambling on, like Zeppelin says, right? All right, so I got a lot of weather stuff to talk about. We got possible tropical system coming off the Carolina coast. That would be Edward. Come here, Sarah. Edward. Yep, Edward. Edward next week. Could have Edward Wednesday. Could have Faye early July. Come here, Sarah. Oh, she's back in her bedroom again. So, anything else? Hey, Shelly. And there you go. So, all right. See you, Casper, Whitney. Yep. Come here, want to say hi? Say hi, everybody. There's Sarah. Hi. Say something. Say. Let's see. What are we going? We got softball this weekend.
Yeah, I'm going to hotel.
We're going to a hotel. Going to a hotel Saturday night. Mm-hmm. That's her only thing in life she loves is going to hotels and go swimming, right?
Yeah.
Right?
No, parent.
Oh no, she's ready to go.
No.
Don't say bye.
Bye.
She's my biggest fan.
No.
She sees the weather. She just said Happy Father's Day. we celebrate holidays weeks at a time. She freaks out when she sees weather on TV. She goes, "Mike's weather page." All right, that's good. So I got a lot of work to do. All right. Thanks, girls. I'll tell her you said hi. She loves it. She'll come rolling around tomorrow. So I took Emily to Dick's last night, and she wanted these pair of shoes. Thank God I didn't have her size, but Nike shoes are like $130. I'm like, are you kidding me? Reminds me when I was a kid. So we got lucky. I'm looking over at the counter because I saw her water bottle. She got a new water bottle. I got to clean it today to make sure that, you know. One time I bought a water bottle and I didn't clean it before I put water in for a tournament, and the water tasted like crap. And I told her, drink it anyways, and I tasted it, and it tasted like crap, so I got to clean it. But so then I talked her into a head bandana. I said, why don't you just buy a new head bandana? Freaking head bandana was $18. I'm not a big Nike fan, but I'm not going to tell her what she can't wear. But yeah, no, I just couldn't believe the shoes could be that much money. So I tried to talk her into buying a head bandana and a pair of shorts. The pair of shorts were $30. But she wears softball shirts 99% of the time. So, I was thinking in my head, I'm like, all right, so she never buys like fancy dresses or fancy clothes, so that's good. So I can justify a $30 pair of shorts when she's not crazy clothes, jewelry happy like some girls are. So so yeah, man, Coneheads, yep, love you, Coneheads. But she buys a lot of stuff, Whitney, at Walmart. I give her credit, and she doesn't have a lot of clothes. She gets one or two styles, and she'll wear them 3 or 4 days a week, like her dad does. You can wear shorts more than once, or twice, or 3 times, or 4 times, or 5 times, 6 times. I had to make sure I wasn't wearing yesterday's shirt. Hey. No, nothing that far out, Karina. One thing about her head bandana, though. Hey, Jennifer, she wears the same. She's wore the same one. I had to super glue it. This is what's so bad about Nike. Twice now, the logo started falling off. So I'm thinking, come on, man. What, they iron this stupid little check mark? So I was like, somebody needs to just make a little check mark and iron it on, right? Nobody's gonna know. So I super glued it. She's had the same one for like a year. Anyway. So, all right, well, here we go. Let's roll. Oh, yeah, I got a cool video of her hitting last night, pitching. But I bore her with softball all the time, so I won't show you that. So, all right. Cool beans. All right, so hey, Bobby, yeah, she'll live in them shorts. She does, man. She wears the same stuff. It's funny, like, I wear the same stuff a lot, and then we yell at her, you just wore that outfit yesterday. And then they're looking at you like, okay. All right, well, I'll be posting a bunch of weather updates throughout the day. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. So we got possible tropics coming off the Carolina coast midweek. We got definitely maybe something brewing here in July. And it could be this little wave here, I wonder if the GFS has got a precipitable water map. I learned that the precipitable water map is really cool to follow waves. I'm going to give away all my secrets and nobody's ever going to want to watch me again. But so we'll rewind here, the latest GFS. So here's that basic wave the GFS has been showing first part of July. We rewind it. And it is that one. Look. So look at Africa right now. Right here. And don't take your eyes off it. Oh, don't take your eyes off it. Don't look up. Don't look at the comments. Just keep your eyes on it. And there it goes. Boom. So there you go. That. And let's go back to the doom run here at 12Z. So watch the wave right here. Watch this right here. And let's see what it does. Here it comes. There it is. You watching? Here it comes. 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 Boom. So the wave off Africa now could be the one we're watching. This guy right here. Could. I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna go all in, man. I'm gonna bet Louie's firstborn child So probably has mid-level. No, he doesn't have any spinning right now. Well, a little bit maybe. But so anyway, that'll be the one. So you know, we'll post that. I'll post that here in a minute. This is the guy right here. This is the guy. This could be. Was it Faye? I'd really be fear-mongering if I posted that. I could say I mean, the headline. I could write like I could say massive storm erupting off Africa expected to turn hurricane towards the upper Gulf first week of July. Well, Donnie's technically a guy, so that's what I was thinking. He's not fixed. Everybody said we should fix him, but you know, I think he's calmed down. I'm afraid if we don't. Listen, here, I'll show him one more time because he's such a good boy and he's just standing here waiting for me to get done. That's what he does. He knows I'm talking, and as soon as I'm done, he puts his little paws on me. But we'll say goodbye to Louie. And then we'll gotta go because I got work to do. My God, it's already 11 o'clock. So. There's our boy. All right. What do you think, buddy? You talk for a while. What do you think? Well, I think we got a system over here, and it's gonna take its way across the Atlantic and possibly curve up around Florida. All right. All right. So no worries. We're just having fun, but somebody might take it the wrong way. But anyway, we're gonna watch it. So there you go. All right. So Texas rains, upper Gulf Coast dust, Florida dust, high heat, Carolina storm, midweek, off the Gulf Stream. So we got a lot of stuff brewing. And heat advisory for Florida. Flooding, unfortunately, in Texas still going on. In Houston and surrounding areas. So here you go. All right. It was fun. Appreciate it, guys. Yeah, Hunter. Where is Hunter? All right, come here, buddy. Hunter. Hey. Come here. Oh, I just rolled him. He pulled him so fast he did a rollover. All right, we'll say goodbye. We got to say goodbye now because I can talk all day, right? There's Hunter. He can't even keep his eyes open. Look. Got the hiccups. Listen. Nope. All right. Hey, all right. Well, anyway, we'll see everybody tomorrow. Appreciate y'all being there and fans. You know I love you. We'll see you. Be good. Look at that, man. That's a scary looking system. Oh, that was just a picture. Just a picture. All right. All right. Be good. See you. Bye.